Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. October 23rd, 2018. Welcome into Tuesday's edition of Talking Fitchburg. Jay Craws here, along with Andrew, ready to take you through another day of Talking Fitchburg, your daily news update. What's happening in and around the city of Fitchburg. Andrew, welcome in. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Well, I am on low sleep again.
Yep. Welcome.
But not as bad as it's been. Carson decided last night that he was going to sleep, he was going to do all his early feeding before midnight. Mm-hmm. And then I took the midnight to 3 a.m. to keep him asleep. Yep. And then, then there was a little feeding, and then he slept all the way till 6. So awesome. He was right on the 3-hour mark last night, or this morning.
Sounds about right.
So, yeah, that interrupted sleep never gets easier, let me tell you.
Yeah. And
our Lily, our 2-year-old, still screaming every night when you put her to bed. So we brought her downstairs and showed her, we turned all the lights off in our living room, showed her that, you know what, it's not fun down here. Like, she's like, I want to play. I'm like, nope. You either sleep when you're down here or you go back up. So she got so bored, she went back upstairs.
Nice.
But the funny thing was, and sorry, I hear I'm going down Kids Valley here, but
that's okay.
The funny thing was, we put her in a big bed about a month ago.
Yeah.
And she's been doing great with it.
Yeah.
But last night, she's not ever gotten out of bed.
Okay.
Last night, all of a sudden it seems like the crying's getting closer and closer. And we're like, what? And I was like, Christy, I think she's getting out. So I go and sit on the couch because I can see up in there. Yeah. And she's by the door, opening the door.
Opening the door, like,
crying.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crying, and oh my God. And then, so she'd open it, then she'd shut it. Then she'd open it, then she'd shut it. So we snuck up there. And when she opened it, we went, hey!
What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, it was, those are those small moments in parenting where you just got to laugh and this is funny. Right. So, that's the Crosby crazy household for you.
And my boys do that too. All of a sudden, one comes out, I got to go to potty. Okay, go. Then the next one, I got to go to potty. Okay. Next one, potty. Okay. 10 minutes later, now I'm thirsty. Fine. And then we do it again. Thirsty. Like, just the train just keeps going.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for you, Andrew. You've got twice as many kids as I do, and it's going to be a journey. So I'm just going to keep talking to you, keeping you close here, so you can keep me up to date. But
okay,
a special shout out to all parents losing sleep or who have lost sleep. I totally respect you today. All right, we've got a great show for you coming up. We've got great get you updated on your headlines today, and then we're going to talk mental health in the digest here. October does have some mental health talk and awareness time, so thought we would take the opportunity to talk about it. Then we turn our attention to the Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection, talking about those pesky phone scams. And guess what, Andrew? Yeah. My wife received the IRS scam last night. Yep. Yeah. She saved it. We even got a voicemail with it. So
wow.
She turned to me and she's like, we're in trouble with the IRS again. I was like, oh, good. Send that to me.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, we'll talk about what those are and what you can do because you can do something. And that's reporting these things because they can follow up on it and try and make some arrests, hopefully, to cut the crap, as I like to say, cut the crap. Anyway, and then we got a little PB&J action for you coming up. All right, but we kick it off with headlines, and we start with the Fitchburg Police Department investigating a robbery here on October 22nd at 11:02 p.m. Officers from the Fitchburg Police Department were called to the stop and go at 2932 Fish Hatchery Road for a robbery. The investigation revealed a black male about 5'2", 5'5", foot tall, wearing blue jeans and a black hooded coat, entered the store. The suspect had the hood pulled over his head and face. Suspect told the clerk that he was being robbed and demanded money. The suspect had his hands in his pockets, implying that he had a weapon during the robbery. The suspect fled the store with an undisclosed amount of cash. Fitchburg Police Department K-9 unit attempted to track, but the suspect was not located. The Town of Madison Police Department assisted with the incident as well. Investigation is ongoing. If you have any information regarding this incident, please contact the Fitchburg Police Department, 608-270-4300. We also want to update you on another robbery investigation taking place over the weekend. It happened on October 21st. Approximately 12:15 p.m., officers from the Fitchburg Police Department were called to the liquor town at 5276 Williamsburg Way for an armed robbery. The investigation revealed a black male approximately 200 pounds, 5'9", 6 foot tall, was wearing black pants and a black hooded sweatshirt. Entered the store. The suspect had a hood pulled over his head and was covering his face. The suspect immediately displayed and pointed a silver semi-automatic handgun at the clerk and demanded money. A customer was also held at gunpoint during the robbery. A suspect fled the store with an undisclosed amount of cash. City of Madison Police K-9 unit assisted with the track. However, the suspect was not located. Investigation is going on as well. If anyone has any information regarding this incident or the one we just talked about, call the Fitchburg Police Department 608-270-4300 or hit up our website, fitchburgwi.gov. Click on Public Safety Police Department, and you can submit crime tips from there. All right, Fitchburg Farmers Market, wrapping up here. It's getting close to switching over. Actually, is this the last one that's outside? I believe it
might
is.
be the last one.
Yeah, I think in November.
I think November they move.
Yeah, I think they move indoor in November.
I'm pretty sure.
And I know I think they're moving to Promega this year.
Yep, the BTC.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it'll be pretty cool. But either way, your outdoor one is happening on Thursday, October 25th at 3 p.m. Goes till 6 p.m. at Agora Pavilion, 5511 East Shore Parkway. You know where that is. It's the world-famous white tent right here in Fitchburg. Stop by the farmers market. Enjoy, great market finds. Andrew, they got sweet corn. They got tomatoes, organic selections, European pastries, cheeses, cheese curds, famous. Fresh flowers, I bet you they have pumpkins. Honey, kettle corn, jam, salsas. Goat milk soap, can't forget that, and selected meats.
Can't.
And there was some fish there, too. I mean, a little bit of everything. So stop on by, and like I said, better hurry, because it's going to be moving indoors here pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. All right, all you trick-or-treat fans or kiddos, parents, listen up. We got the hours for you. Here they are. Trick-or-treat hours on Wednesday, October 31st will be held from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Remember to turn on your porch light. That way we know the kiddos can come up to the door and, give them some candy. We'll give you some safety tips and stuff for keeping your kids safe next week as it relates to Halloween. And, of course, Fitchburg Police Department will be out to monitoring, and I haven't talked to them if they're handing glow sticks out. I assume they are, but we should check into that, see if they're doing that. But either way,
hopefully, you
know the hours.
Yeah.
All right, switching over to talking about the food pantry here. Wildcats United Food Pantry. This is kind of neat. Wildcats United, formerly Verona Aid, is a Verona Area High School student-led charity who this year is establishing a food pantry at the high school to help their students in need for their families. Students can utilize the pantry on Fridays to take food home for the weekend. Fundraising ventures will take place as well, with the funds buying food to stock the shelves. If you like to help the students in their campaign to end hunger in our school, here are foods that they are accepting for drop-off. It's easy ones here. Oh, good picture. It's like perfect canned goods right there, huh? All right, canned fruit, canned vegetables, canned beans, canned tuna, canned chicken. Never had canned chicken before, have you?
No, I have not.
SpaghettiOs, have those. Ravioli, soup, stew, rice, pasta, breakfast bars, granola bars, cereal, oatmeal packets. Go.
So
Wildcats.
Canned foods and this is pretty sweet.
Pretty much dry food, dry
pretty
canned
good
foods.
thing that they're doing for their fellow students. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Again, if you want to donate, just hit up the website.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the Verona Area School District's website, that's where I picked up some of that information. All right, last but not least, investigation notice. I don't know if you had heard about this salmonella infection linked to raw chicken, Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of interesting stuff here. Mm-hmm. But it really comes down to, yes, you got the product that's linked to it. Mm-hmm. But it really comes down to, are you cooking your chicken in the preparation part? That's really what's going on here.
Right.
So it says here salmonella, I think it's infantis is making people sick. In interviews, ill people are eating different types of brands of chicken products purchased from many different locations. The outbreak strain has been identified in samples taken from raw chicken, pet food, raw chicken products, and live chickens. Antibiotic resistance testing conducted by the CDC on the salmonella bacteria isolated from an ill ill people shows that the outbreak strain is resistant to multiple antibiotics. We keep hearing about these different strands of, sicknesses, and it seems like more and more of them are becoming resistant to the antibiotics. So something to keep in mind here is you listen to this. A single common supplier of raw chicken products or of live chickens has not been identified. This was as of Monday when I pulled this, so keep that in mind. I don't think I've heard any updates so far on this, but here's some advice for you to help cure this, if you will. Always handle raw chicken carefully and cook it thoroughly to prevent food poisoning. This outbreak is a reminder that raw chicken can have germs that spread around food preparation areas and make you sick. CDC is not advising that consumers avoid eating properly cooked chicken or that retailers stop selling raw chicken products, but they are saying make sure that you do cook it. That internal temperature should be 165 degrees to kill all harmful
And how many times
germs.
we talked about that with food safety and stuff. So just remember to cook it thoroughly.
That's
especially chicken.
Yeah, we'll post up the link to the story. I advise you to check it out. You can sign up for email pieces, too, to keep you up to date on that. All right, we need to take a quick break. Coming up next, we open up the Fitchburg Digest talking about mental health. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.